Alright, so we are sailing again. We're out in the Waiheke Gulf. I have just departed from Gulf Harbour Marina over there, and we are heading over here. Gonna go to Waiheke Island. Haven't been over there, went to there for New Year's but didn't spend much time there, was only there for one night, so gonna go back, have a little bit of a look around. You know, you hear lots of good things about lots of different places. The one thing you always hear is that Waiheke is one of the best islands in the Waiheke Gulf, so I thought they might put that to the test. Go and have a look around, do some things on the island and see if it is actually as good as everybody says. Alright, we are just going past Arowa Bay. This is where 90%, 95%, maybe 99% of people that come to Waiheke Island arrive at. So no point in stopping in there, but if you ever come over by ferry, that is the first place that you would land. Alright, so we've made it to Arowa Bay in Waiheke Island. It's a beautiful little bay. Unfortunately it's a bit overcast today, so it's a bit cold, a bit chilly, but not bad, not bad. So I think maybe tomorrow we go for a little bit of an explore up the hill, around the hill, over the hill, over here. Go and have a little look around there. Maybe go and see what's happening. There's not much going on at the moment. I think it's just a little bit much for me to go and go exploring now. So we're going to have a quiet evening aboard Grantham Flyer, and then maybe tomorrow morning go and have a look around. It is a beautiful morning here this morning. Come look at this. There is no wind. Sun's just come out. She is spectacular. Right, it's time for some breakfast. Let's see what we've got on board Grantham Flyer this morning. We're here in Arowa Bay on the southern side of Waiheke Island. It's a pretty big bay, but it doesn't really seem to be a lot going on. It gets very shallow, less than sort of a metre, quite far out, so you can't go too far in. We're over on the western side. There's a little beach here, so we're going to go in and check that and see what it's all about. Fun fact, this bay was the location of the first post office ever on Waiheke Island, so there you go. I'm not sure if it's still here or not, probably not. But before we go in, we're going to get the dinghy off, so let's get that done and then head on in and see what we can find. we've come ashore and we're trying to find a waterfall. Apparently there is a magnificent waterfall on Waiheke Island. I'm sort of nearby at about 5k walk to get there. Just come up through the track from the beach, so found a road. Gonna keep going and find the most amazing waterfall ever. So I think this is where we go off-road. Looks like we're not far away from the world's most amazing waterfall on Waiheke Island. We are here at Cascade Waterfalls, Waiheke Island. Great, massive attraction. Maybe? I mean, it's no Niagara Falls, that's for sure, but it's kind of pleasant. Kind of pleasant. Cascading is the correct term. It's not your big, massive, dropping waterfall, but it's okay. It's okay. Well, after the underwhelming Cascades waterfall visit, it's time to head back to the boat. So just walking home, back to the boat, and come across these two beauties. So it's time to move on. So we're underway again, we're under sail, heading around to Hooks Bay, which is on the far eastern side of Waiheke Island, the far northeast point. There's a bay there that should look after me for the night, keep me protected from the westerly winds. So just going to get around there, we're flying along, it's got the head sail up, so we're going pretty good. But I think I'll check in once we get around there and yeah, see how we go. So just coming along the eastern side of Waiheke, and Jeff has decided that he doesn't want to be crew anymore. He's just quit. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if it's possibly a power feed issue, but we're going to have to go old school. We're going to have to actually start steering a boat. Ah, crikey. I never knew that it would be this hard. Having to actually steer the boat, not having someone to do it for you. So we're here at Hooks Bay. No one else here. This place is about as remote as you can get on Waiheke Island. There's nothing here, farmland, no wineries, no people, no other boats. Just had the dolphins come by, so this is just completely magical. It is what you're looking for when you go sailing, right? You want to go somewhere where nobody else goes. Just beautiful spot. Dolphins come by from time to time. Not much else going on. It is. Hey! So good. This morning it's about 7:30 in the morning, so let's go and see what Hooks Bay looks like. Oh yeah. So one of the things I've got to do today is try and fix Jeff. He stopped working yesterday and made it very difficult to be sailing single-handed. Just almost, not quite impossible, but pretty much. So see if we can get him fixed. Got the trusty multimeter. Well, I think we found the problem. Here it is. That buggery there. Just need to hopefully put that back in and we'll be back in business. Jeff will be back online. Ooh, baby. Hello Jeff, welcome back. Bloody beauty, mate. Bloody beautiful. So it's about 10 in the morning here in Hooks Bay. There's not really a lot going on, so I think I might head into shore and have a little walk along the beach here and just see what it looks like from land. Very nice little beach. Always try and pick up bits of plastic when I'm walking along the beach. Well, the beach at Hooks Bay is quite nice. Not a lot going on, lots of no trespassing signs, so you're not allowed to go beyond the beach, but yeah, nice, particularly on a day like today where it's just light breeze and beautiful sunny day. So I think it's time to get going out of Hooks Bay. It's been a nice little bay to stop in for the night. Pretty remote, about the most remote you can get on Waiheke Island. It's way out to the east. Can't go any further east on Waiheke Island. But yeah, it's been nice. The wind's just calmed down a little bit, so I think I'm going to continue on anti-clockwise, head around the point, and then maybe go over to Onitangi for the afternoon, and then just see what the swell's like there. If there's swell coming in, then I'll probably keep going around and find another bay. But otherwise, yeah, if the swell's okay there, maybe look at staying there for the night. Sailing. Beautiful mainsails up. It's a beautiful day. Just a calm, maybe 10-12 knots of wind. Just about to come around this point here and then flick it left and we'll be off. So I'm about to make a 90-degree turn to port, which is left, to get round to Onitangi. Keep going around anti-clockwise. We're almost dead downwind now, so it means we're going to have to do a jibe where the main's going to come flying across. So let's see if I can get that on camera for you. It's all very exciting. Well, that was about half as exciting as I thought it was going to be, but you get the idea. If that ever happens accidentally, it can cause big problems and bring your mast down. So that's why I brought in the main sheet to bring it in close, so I didn't have far to fly. Anyway, going to get the head sail out and then we're going to be off. Here we are at Woodland Bay, which is just at the far eastern end of Onitangi. Yeah, it's just this beautiful little pebbly, stony beach, but yeah, it's just looking beautiful. There's nobody else here. Well, I'm just sitting around with not much to do, so I figured I'd just go for a quick snorkel, go see what's happening. Well, we've come to the end of the trip. It's time to leave the beautiful Waiheke Island. Just sitting here a little bit north of Onitangi, and it is a fantastically beautiful clear morning. A little bit of breeze, so apparently the breeze is supposed to die out about midday, so I'm going to get out of here now. It's 9 AM, head back to Gulf Harbour and yeah, close out this trip. So let's get out of here. Unfortunately, there's going to be a slight change of plans. As you can hear, I've got the old motor running, which is not ideal. There's not a breath of wind out here, so I think I'm just going to go around the point and maybe try and find a spot to do some fishing in until the wind comes in. That's supposed to be later this afternoon, so maybe just anchor there and sit there and see what we can catch. and yeah, wait for the wind. I'm not motoring all the way back to Gulf Harbour, that would drive me insane, so it's not a bad day to sit at anchor and do some fishing, so we'll go and do that, eh? So, as you can hear, there's been another change of plans. We're sailing. We're barely sailing. There's probably about a 3 or 4 knot breeze, so we're going pretty slow, but I don't mind just drifting along in a couple of knots without any engine running, particularly on a day like today where it's a beautiful day, sunny, not too much swell coming in. There's a tiny bit, but we'll see what happens. May or may not stop somewhere to do some fishing to wait for the breeze. I might just continue like this, but I think the breeze is supposed to die out, so it might be best if we stop somewhere until it comes back later this afternoon, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna make a heading towards Oneroa. There's just not enough wind to keep drifting along. As you can hear, the sails are flapping about because there's not enough wind to hold them where they should be. So I think going to Oneroa, have a relaxing day, have some lunch, and then wait for the wind to come in this afternoon. Final decision. I'm not going to change my mind again. Unless, you know, the wind comes in or something changes between now and just over there, but I don't think it will. Alright, so we've arrived at Oneroa Bay, Oneroa Beach, which is basically the CBD of Waiheke Island. It's probably the most populated area on the island. It's got all the shops. It's quite a touristy sort of area. There is another bunch of shops on the other side of the island, so on the southern side, but that's sort of more supermarkets and places that locals go. Whereas on this side there's lots of bars and restaurants and I think it's a supermarket and lots of touristy things. So I'm just going to sit here, have some lunch, and then wait for the wind to come in. Should be maybe leave about 3 o'clock, which is in about 4 hours. So hang out here and yeah, hang out in the sun, do some relaxing, do some eating. So still sitting here at Oneroa waiting for wind. Just been sitting around, had some lunch. It's a nice sunny day, but just no wind whatsoever to get back to Gulf Harbour, so keep waiting. Here is a look at what I'm waiting on. You can get a visual representation of it. Just after 4, by 6, between 4 and 6. That's supposed to come through. I've just gone outside now and had a quick look, and it seems that it might have come through a bit earlier. It's just a little bit of breeze coming through from the south now. So going to keep an eye on the nowcasting, which lets you see live wind from different points around New Zealand. So just keep an eye on the one down at Manukau Heads and see when that goes southwest, then that means that the wind is on its way. So keep waiting for wind. Could be worse things to be doing, that's for sure. Well, everything's changed again, hasn't it? I have decided to stay another night. So the wind hadn't really come in, and the only reason that I was heading back home was because I need to go racing tomorrow, so going on a racing boat. So, you know, I figured why not just leave early tomorrow morning and then go and jump on the boat straight at the marina. It means that I don't have to drive all the way home. Get another night over at the fabulous Waiheke Island, so yeah. All I need is a little bit something for dinner, so I'm going to head in and find something. So as you can see, there are a few boats around. Yeah, just going to have a quiet night sitting here, have a couple of drinks, have some dinner, and then early morning tomorrow to head back to Gulf Harbour at maybe 5 AM, 6 AM. So here we go. Well, we're off again. Not sure if you can see me, but it's just before sunrise, so pretty dark. Just came out of Oneroa, had to weave my way around all the boats anchored there in the dark. It was a little bit interesting, to say the least. But we're out now, we're underway. We've got a little bit of wind. We're just heading along at about 4 knots. We were at 7 before, so hopefully the wind comes in a little bit so we can get back to Gulf Harbour and go racing. But it's a beautiful morning. Check this out.